So we're here for the Telford Rocks interview again, and the band this time are Oktofobia, a 4-piece experimental alternative rock band is what I've got them listed as. I've had a listen to a couple of their tracks that are available on ISE for listening at the moment. The band have got a very, very interesting and new sound about them, with mixes from right up to date, back until the 80s I'd say. The band are Fraser Chalmers, Steve Pearce, Ash Corbett and James Davis. 2 guitars, drums and bass guitar. So, we've got a track listing here of 2 recordings you've done. The first one you did was back in 2007. Hands of an APP with 3 tracks on it. How did that one come about?
Well, we had the material for about nearly a year or so. That was our second lineup with Phil. We actually, for that EP, we recorded nearly 3 times as much as the tracks that were on it, but we scrapped like all of them except for the 3. We kept the intro because we liked that. It was a popular song with us still because of the awful lyrics. And Trends just went with the intro, so we kept them 3. Didn't make a lot of copies though.
And there's another song on it called With Knives, which we occasionally play live.
Yeah.
Just because it's like a fun song to play.
So you did the pretty usual thing with your first recording, and recorded a lot of tracks and then picked what to put on it.
Yeah, I mean financially it was very cheap. We actually done it independently.
Uh-huh. Now, by the time you'd recorded that, you'd already been together for a few months. How did the band itself come into being? How did you get together as a band?
I don't know if you heard of him, but I played in a band called April Rose for about a year before. And that was coming to the end. But basically, I was bored of playing indie rock. I wanted to do something a little more fun, hyper, just a jamming session. And I promised James I'd make a band with him. I come across Steve somehow. I was gonna buy a foot pedal off him, and so I knew he could play. I had my mate Greg from school and his mate Phil, and we just got practicing. It was kind of black metal, it was kind of punk, it was kind of hardcore or something. Literally, it was a big rush, and we played that material for a year, and all we got was nothing but crap every gig.
Right.
Got into fights, got name called on stage. Basically, we just got sick of it. After that, Phil left. Steve was still on drums, but he didn't want to play no more, so we got a mate called Joan from college. And that's when we started writing the Abomination material. I mean, we sat down, we was like, look, we're decent musicians, we should write some decent songs now and see if we can get somewhere with it. Yeah. So that's when we decided we were serious. Joe left because he had some disagreements in the band. We've done 2 big comeback gigs, which was Little Civic and The Place. And then
good venues, good size venues, good crowds.
Well, we just pretended to be a rock star for a day. And then we got Ash, and he gave it a real kick to the band. Gave us like the thrust we needed. So
you've got your stable lineup now.
Yeah, you've stable songs. We've got a lot more songs we'd like to do on an album. We just need to perfect our sound a little bit more.
Yeah. Between doing your first EP, Hands of an Ape, and Abomination, you've had a year between them, and you've got your stable lineup now. You've got 2 tracks on Abomination, and that's due to be released when?
21st May, if we get all the CDs in. We booked a gig. A few bands, one's pulled out already though. We're hoping to get everyone down there.
Yeah. Where are you looking to do that?
Oh, it's been booked at the Haygate.
Good solid.
Oh yeah,
venue.
I've been there for like 2 years now. They know my name.
Now, as well as the EP, you mentioned some of the gigs. You played the place. You've done the Little Civic.
Big
Have you got many
achievements
gigs
for
coming
us.
up in the near future?
We got the Haygate Battle of the Bands,
Yeah,
Little
8th
Civic
May.
Battle of the Bands, 2 Woodbridge shows,
Then the EP release.
and the EP release, which is the
Going
gig
to be like a
after next.
launch party.
Well,
sort of.
in the summer we'll probably be booking a lot of out of town gigs. Yeah. We've been asked to go to a few places around the country, like Manchester or somewhere with the Knights.
It's sort of
and the
a
pub.
mini sort of British tour.
Yeah, Liverpool, the Pars. I don't know. I wouldn't really call it a tour because you get some bands around the area who will play a few shows at Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Telford and Shrewsbury, and they'll call that a UK tour. That's wrong. How is it a UK tour if you're going home at night? We're just thinking right now about doing the odd out of town gig,
Yeah,
like Liverpool, Manchester,
So building that
London,
fan base,
whatever.
and then they'll probably do anything big.
just try and stay honest
Yeah.
about it. And
Yeah, it's just a little fun, get a little road experience. You know, we might come to do a tour in the next year or so. I mean, we've all got tight schedules, so